It is with deep sadness that we announce the death of Anne Alphonse, also known as Annie Etienne or Noretta Etienne, who passed away at a residence in Moshi on Saturday, April 25, 2015 at 5 a.m. at the age of 100 years and 23 days. She survived by her 2 sons and 3 adopted daughters. Gabriel Etienne of Frederick, residing in Trumbull, Connecticut, USA. Robert Etienne, or Bob, who formerly resided in London, England, and now resides in Moshi. Lyra Etienne, residing in Martinique. Teresa Frederick, residing in Moshi. Julia Etienne, residing in Moshi. Also left to mourn are daughters-in-law, Agneta Joseph of Moshi, Justin Etienne of the USA, Mavis Etienne of Trumbull, Connecticut, USA, Veronica Etienne of Marisil. 14 grandchildren: Marilyn Fulgence of Canada, Festus of Castries, Jacinta Etienne Eswari of Atlanta, Georgia, USA, Gabriel Etienne Jr., residing in Jerusalem, Israel, Jenny Etienne of the USA, Walton Lewis Etienne of Trumbull, Connecticut, USA, Christina Jeffries, residing in the USA, Mervyn Etienne, Margaret Thomas or Linda, Lorraine Faisal and Monica Etienne, all residing in London, England. Matthew Adelaide or Eve, residing in France. Bartholomew Adelaide and Clara Etienne, both residing in Martinique. Great-grandchildren: Dwight Frederick, residing in Bridgeport, USA. Annika Frederick, residing in Moshi. Festus John Jr. Cleus John, Curtia John, all of Castries. Alleluia Etienne, Bariel Etienne, Inkaya Etienne, Rakia Heli Etienne, Kitchilia Etienne, Gailila Etienne, Dania Etienne, and Tamia Etienne, all residing in Israel, Jerusalem. Adam Eswari, residing in Atlanta, Georgia. Chantal St. Louis, Custon Jeffrey, Kaylee Jeffrey, Monique Etienne, Kyle Etienne, Aziz Minot, Kamal Minot, Shanisha Thomas, and Talifa Thomas, all residing in London, England. Great-great-grandchildren: Dwight Frederick Jr., Blake Frederick, and Jordan Frederick, all of the USA. Ariel David of Moshi, Talisha, Shalik, Sally Kwale, Shalija, Jessica Adelaide, and Severin Adelaide, both residing in France. Nieces and nephews: Teresa Etienne of Moshi, Julia Etienne, residing in Martinique, Mina Etienne of Montador Castries, Margaret Etienne, residing in Guyana, Noran Etienne, residing in Saint Martin, Davison Etienne, residing in Moshi, Cizelle Etienne of Massad Grosley, Margaret John, residing in Guyana. Also left to mourn the Etienne families of Moshi, Gara, Montador, Soufre, and Vieux-Fort, the Sile families of Gara, the Louis families of Peebush, London, Boston, and Costa Rica, the Prudent families of Grosley and London, including James Prudent of Massad Grosley, the David families of Marguerite Moshi, the David families of Marguerite Moshi, Frederick families of Castries and Grosley, including son-in-law Eustace Frederick of Moshi, the Gasper family of Moshi, Evans Etienne and family of Kaimaji Moshi, the Alexander families of the USA and England, Fedora and Pierre Richardson, residing in Moshi, Mrs. Ford and family of Marguerite Moshi, the Charles families of Marguerite Moshi, the King families of Latoc, Castries, close friends Mr. Mario Michel and Mr. Julian R. Hunt, both former district representatives, Peter Lesporus of Grace Vieux-Fort, Rosemary Ince of Monjiro, Rupert Orlando Mata of Redui Orchard, Grosley, Lester Mata of Kazaba Grosley. Numerous godchildren: Mom, also survived by her caretakers, Mrs. Ford of Marguerite, Deborah Melius of Beausejour, Elizabeth Duncan of Moshi, Shondell Alexander of Moshi. The celebration of the life of Anne Alphonse, also known as Annie Etienne or Noretta Etienne of Moshi, will be held at the St. Joseph the Worker Church in Grosley on Friday, May 8, 2015 at 2:30 p.m. The cortege leaves Crick's Funeral Parlor, Vidbouteille at 1 p.m. and will be available for viewing from 2 to 2:30 p.m. The body will be interred at the Grosley Cemetery. Transportation will be provided from La Bonne through Monchy to Grosley, from La Croix-Chobo through Dirameau, through Rivière-Mita to Grosley, and from Monchy to Grosley.